We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Working out of the gun is Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To the air, Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Giants hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Dart. He's going to fall down. The ball comes loose. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he stopped immediately there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And running with power here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 61 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw his dart. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now throwing again, here's Dart. And this is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. They'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 19 yards away. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Up the middle with Barkley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got it his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel it one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does for good yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
180.
Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Dart. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Dart. He's got Slayton on the slant. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On play action, here's Dart. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 48 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Dart going to give to Scalaboo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scalaboo. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing his Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. What an effort. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Dart going to look to throw here. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw now, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw, Dart. And this one's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5. To the air, Dart. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the ground, it's Scatterboo to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
19 tight. Back to 60. Back to 60. Hurt.
Now Dart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Black 25. Flip.
Now it's the backup Winston. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, here's Scatterboo. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Let's go. 19.
Here's Dart. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Scadaboo going to run it out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Powering his way forward. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they know. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 18 Rabbit. 18 Rabbit. Again, baby.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
46. Eagles 29.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. An inside run to Scatterby. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. The quick feet by Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on a return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Boy, 175 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
73.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street, 18,
Dart from the gun on third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
49.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's got room at the 30. There he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they're in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try to keep them in the game.
The score, Giants 49, Eagles 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll give it to Scalaboo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts going to move him around.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Now back to throw. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, and instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
Here's Dart.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Touchdown, Giants! Theo Johnson, 37 yards. And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Giants 62. Eagles 43.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
To kick off for New York.
Fighting through at the 25. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Throwing his dart. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deonte Banks with it. takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw now, Dart. That's to Cam Scatterboo out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants
60
first
Bison,
down.
60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits.